Hi everyone, Suzanne Davis here, author of The Appointed Hour, university professor. Today I'd like to talk to you about voice. Voice is a fundamental aspect of yourself on the page. It is you. Can't be separated from it no matter what, but you can amplify it. And that's what we're talking about here, how to amplify your voice so that when someone reads your work, they go, wow, and they don't forget who you are or what it is you're saying, which leads us really to the first of the 3 points, to know and to be clear about who you are and what it is you want to say. I'm not talking about autobiographical truth necessarily, not at all, but I am talking about all the things that you believe, that you feel, the things that make you you. Because when you touch into those things, your voice is strong. I will tell you that when I was really starting to think about voice as a writer, a wise writer said to me, be the word, don't use the word. And I understood that what he meant by that was that what I had showed him of my writing was very proficient on the page and smooth on the surface, but not connected to a depth of what I cared about or what the character cared about. So I had to take some risks to dive deep and to figure that out for myself. Once you do that, your voice begins organically to have words that reveal with in terms of strong action verbs, sentence structure that sizzles with a kind of tension, because the emotion of what you are wanting to communicate comes through when you allow yourself to be the word as opposed to use the word. The third thing that I think is important comes after the first two, or perhaps in conjunction with it, is to study the voice of writers who you think are strong, have strong voices. There are certain writers whose voices I love. I, for a long time, loved Steinbeck, and his voice was really important to me. And so I would just read a page of his work and read the same page over and over and get the cadence of his words, but they were always connected to something that he really cared about. And so that's where that cadence comes from. I love the work of Flannery O'Connor. I love her voice. I can never get enough of that. And I love to read how she does that with her humor. I love the voice of Diaz, and his voice is so raw and charged with raw emotion. I love the way he uses language. So I suggest that you give yourself a writer's date and pull some books off the shelves that are writers whose voices you love to read, and just read one page from each of their books, and read that one page over and over again, and read it the way a writer reads, to see how they create the felt experience of their voice on the page, which is really them on the page. It's the thing we hunger for as readers, and then it's also the thing we hunger for as writers, to be able to make that connection with our readers, and that connection is made through your authentic voice, which you discover from within yourself, and then build around that the technique, which comes from, in part, being aware of other writers and studying other writers whose technique of voice you admire. Well, I hope that this has been helpful. If you like this video, please share, like, comment, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks.